All right, this week it's Magic Round. Is it all business for you guys, or you get time to enjoy it up there?
Oh, look, I think it's definitely, it's an exciting time to go up. All 16 teams that go up to play footy, and the fans obviously love it, but it's strictly business for us. It's the game we're in, and all teams are up there fighting for the 2 points. So definitely there for business, but it'd be good to see the fans get out and turn out really well at Magic Round.
Good atmosphere, but like you're walking through the town the day before, and just everyone's got all their different jerseys on, and there's some good banter going if you're versing that team, but everyone's just happy to see the players there and get amongst it. So good atmosphere and looking forward to getting up there.
I'm sure it's sold out, isn't it?
Sold out. Really hard to get it. Yeah,
wow.
All 3 days sold out, and the girls game on Thursdays tracking well as well. So, boys, the high tackle drama, what do you make of it? And is it true that there's more high tackles this year?
I don't know if there's more high tackles. I think it's just there's a big focus around it at the moment. That's why we're looking into it a lot and noticing it a lot more. It's a hard one because I think we need to find a way between where the guys are making direct contact on purpose, or the ones where maybe we can have some discretion around when players bounce out of a tackle and maybe falling and accidentally clip them high. So some sort of, I know they've been talking about moderate intent or something like that when they rule on them as well, so it could be something we do about that.
I think everybody gets when they slip, every fan goes, well, he slipped into it, and they get frustrated. But what about when you're just running and get hit-eyed, right?
Yeah, you're not intentionally going out there to, I suppose, make contact with the head. And then again, I absolutely understand player welfare and looking after, concussions and CTE, and there's all the scientific, facts on what can happen. But I think the biggest thing at the moment is the bunker has too much power, whereas I feel as though there could be something where the ref, at the end of the day, has the last say, instead of having the bunker come in and step in 10 minutes later after it's happened. You look at the Cody Nikorima situation where it was fairly soft contact, but he still got sent to the bin because the bunker had said so.
Could you live with that? But the decision's going against you, not the ones that go for you. The ones that go against you, you go, sir, but he hit him high. Could you guys live with that out on the field?
He couldn't. I mean, obviously played alongside him.
No, so that's the problem, right? Because then you'd walk up and start whinging to the ref.
If it's moderate force, in that instance with Cody, I don't know who was carrying the ball. He was completely fine. There was no... he didn't lie down, he didn't have a concussion, no symptoms, no nothing. He played on and the game went on. But then the bunker intervened in however many minutes it was and sent Cody to the bin, which is the start of the game. It's a fairly crucial time when, the ref should have picked that up.
It's getting too fast at a time where, making those split decisions to make a tackle and watching for, no one's going out there to hit anyone in the head, but maybe it's time, you could bring back 2 refs and have that pocket ref again to help out with that, because the game is fast at the moment.
And they've made it faster with the 6 again rule. And when we spoke to Andrew Abdo last night, he said that some teams are worse than others. You two, both your sides fared well in that. So congratulations on that. Well done. I know it's a very proud moment for you two. But here it is here, right? So you guys are down the bottom. So is this just a coincidence? Is it a coaching thing? Do your coaches... Are they strict on making sure there's no high contact? Do you train for it often? Is it something that you make sure you don't do in the games?
Wayne's definitely very vocal on discipline, and that's obviously a discipline thing in a game. And he hates people getting suspended as well. So he's fairly vocal about being disciplined in the game and trying to minimise those penalties in the game for sure.
Now, we do a lot of work around lowering targets and all that sort of stuff, because one penalty out of yards and the momentum swings so fast in this game, and now to lose someone in the bin, it's a big game.
Another frustration is the sin bin. Is it getting overused?
I think so, yeah. I think there's been a couple where it's just, like I said, you've got to find the right balance between the ones where there looks like there's intent to sort of, go for the tackle, or the ones where it's been an accident. I think we can probably find a bit of common ground there.
Are you guys, I know it's hard for you to talk as your players, but a lot of the fans, and even us, expert opinion, whatever you want to call us, it's sometimes hard to watch the games. Are you guys frustrated while playing it? Does it get annoying, or...?
Yeah, I can get frustrated at the best of times, but yeah, absolutely. I'd be lying if I say I didn't. It can be frustrating, especially in the instances that probably aren't penalties, but they always seem to be. And at those crucial times as well, when you feel like you're gaining momentum and then all of a sudden a minor slip up and that happens, it can get frustrating for sure.
I think you'd be fair, like Joe would agree too, but where the game's going in protecting us, like you said before, of trying to look after the
like a balance,
concussions
right?
and stuff like that, looking after player welfare, like we agree that we support all that as well.
Yeah.
Talking about player welfare, another side coming in, the Bears in 27. You putting your hand up, Joe? Look at your eyebrows, Ray.
No, I heard about that. It's obviously great for the game.
When you got contract?
End of 27 so I still got a while.
Great time. Well, they come in,
I'm off 26.
No, it's exciting times. It's very exciting times for, I suppose, I have no doubts the North Sydney Bears, fans will hopefully, get behind the Perth Bears, and I have no doubts they'll look at doing a few games in North Sydney, no doubt. So it's great for the game, and it's good to see, another team coming into the competition.
There's been all this talk. The season's been dominated around DCE, Lachlan Galvin, and players here, there, signing contracts, negotiating, whatever it may be. Dylan Brown as well to start the season. Now, should there be a trade window?
Oh. It could be good. Why, obviously, the players like the other ways, obviously, it benefits us, doesn't it? If there's ever an injury throughout the season, we don't have to worry about it. We've already
gives you more
sorted.
security, right?
Yeah, it does.
So for your family, because a lot of people don't understand this, right? As an ex-player, I do. You got more security. You got more time to sign a contract, and then move wherever you got to move, and it's pretty important to the player, isn't it? Because if you do get injured and there's only one trade window, you may not get a contract.
Yeah, exactly. So that's obviously why we want that there. But on the flip side, you could also have a small window where those sort of things do happen early, but it still allow, like Galvin's done. He hasn't done anything really. He's just said he's not going to sign there. But if they've signed a contract, but if there's an opportunity for teams to trade players in a certain window of the year, then that could be a way to go as well. But you can't take away, or the players are never going to let it go. We're going to fight for that hard to keep that part there for us.
What about the dressing room when players do go and it's played out in the media? What's the feeling like in dressing rooms?
I think it happens so often these days. If you do see the person that is moving on, you say your goodbyes, and it's obviously the business we're in. We understand that it's a fairly cutthroat business, but you obviously seeing one of your good mates, it can be disappointing, but. There's not much you can do about it other than to shake their hand and catch up for a few cold ones in the off season. Nice.
Now, last time you were on the show, your missus was pregnant. You had a bub.
Yeah, sleep deprivation is the thing. I can tell you that, boys. Yes.
How a couple of weeks, isn't it?
3 weeks in one day. She decided she didn't want to sleep last night, but times are good and I'm enjoying it.
I thought you'd be used to it without sleeping the previous night. All right, Joy Cookie, very, very well done.